Oh, I should have requested, okay. I was gonna say special music. Thank you, DJ Biggs. Today in Ask Allison, it's all about sort of gender roles. And the question comes from a GoodDayDC photographer, Indira, right here next to me. And I did not say that to sound like where you are from in the world. Did you hear me? I said GoodDayDC because she's from the low country of South Carolina. But anyway, Indira came to me with this question. She said, I think this would be a good Ask Allison. And you showed me this picture. So can we see the picture? That's the picture, and Indira just said the question. How do we feel about this, friends? So what about this picture, first of all, piqued your interest?
Well,
and it's a woman asking her boyfriend to marry her.
I'm more of looking at the guy's face and all the people behind him like, oh my gosh,
they seem excited.
Really that's what you have to do. Like you have to have that look. It's more of like, chick, why would you do this? Like, I'm just not for it. I mean, the thirst is not that real.
You feel like it's too thirsty.
It's too thirsty.
Thirsty, a term that means, you know, too much trying to be, yes, exactly. You're too thirsty to be somebody's friend, or in this case, to find a husband. So here's how I feel about it. I feel like, yes, we all grew up with the feeling as little girls, if it's wrong or right, that one day your guy will get down on bended knee, will give you that diamond ring, and you'll be like, oh, okay, yes. But, I mean, so much has changed in society now that I just feel like,
not me getting on one and giving you a ring.
Right. And that maybe that's the other piece, though, since we don't give men, the man gives the woman the ring. I mean, it's built in, the whole dialogue, the whole way we think about this is built into that diamond ring and the box, whatever. But I got to be honest, Indira, I don't really have a problem with it, but I didn't do it that way either time I was proposed to. I was proposed to, and that's just what I felt comfortable with. But if I felt like the guy was the one, before I let him go, if we're having this long, dragged out boyfriend-girlfriend, before I let him go, I might ask him. That's how I feel about it. Okay, well, here's it. But wait, let me introduce you to.
Yes. Who is this lovely lady?
Okay, so this is all the Fox 5 family, and I asked Jackie to weigh in on this as well because we had a spirited discussion in our break room downstairs. Now, how do you feel about it?
I don't love it. I do not love the idea of it.
Yeah. But why? Is it because we grew up with that, like, one day I'm going to have it? We play, you know, tea parties. One day he's going to ask me to marry him.
I think a little bit of it is the traditional, like, I want you to ask me, but I also want you to be ready. I don't want to ask you.
And can we be honest? Can we be honest? Sometimes women are ready.
He's just not
first.
Male point of view.
Women are ready first, and men aren't, and we have to rely.
And we've probably talked about it for a little while now. And I've said I'm ready, and you've said you haven't, and maybe I give you an ultimatum and I say, listen, I need you to figure it out. And if you're not ready, we're not on the same page, and that's fine.
Do you think a man would feel pressure if you asked him to, because that's what Indira said. Right. So do you think that they would just say yes and then not really be ready?
But that can work both ways, man or woman.
Let me introduce you. This is Sarah. Sarah works with us.
I'm just saying we're over here. I'm like, what's that?
Right, okay.
I think it works both ways.
So how do you feel about it?
No, I think it works both ways. That a man may not be ready, just the same as a woman may not, and feel pressure to say yes.
So Steve,
can you introduce me as a man?
Yes.
Chris already apologized for leaving me on an island here. Do you really want to know what the deal is here?
Please.
It's embarrassing for the man. It's incredibly embarrassing.
But why wouldn't it be embarrassing for the woman?
Because here's... Well, I'm just saying, if the man is proposed to by the woman, it's embarrassing for the man because this is, going back through history, this is one of the times where the guy wants to make that decision. You know, the guy wants to claim this one and say, this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
But isn't that rather archaic?
It is incredibly archaic.
So shouldn't we change how we feel about it?
But the problem is making sure you're with a person that's okay with that. And if you haven't had a discussion with that man first, to the point where you're just like, you know, hey, whoever gets down on one knee first, if you haven't had that discussion, then that man is going to be back off in a hurry. Because now, even if it's archaic, you've kind of broken that rule that's been there for so long.
But I mean, it was also like, you know, I don't have my husband's last name. That was also seemed to be like, you know, against
I think it's a little different, though.
Mores.
Here's the problem. So if you propose to me right now, okay, even if I say yes, for the rest of our lives together, every time we meet any other person or any other couple, how'd you guys get engaged?
How'd you
now
propose?
I have
and they
to
look at
say
you.
That you proposed to me.
Okay.
That's embarrassing for the guys. And I'm just keeping it straight.
Does the guy go around like, oh, yeah, look at my ring? What the shit finally
absolutely not. Okay. The guy goes around
she
saying,
proposed with her own ring, and she's
okay,
like,
so
and listen,
Steve,
can I just say for the ladies out there too?
Okay, but we have another person to weigh in as well.
Jackie brought up the point too of like just going with the ultimatum instead. No, that's not good news.
Oh, right.
Just talk it out until you're on the same page.
Who else
the guy wants to claim that moment.
He doesn't want.
Chris, can we play the celebrity weigh-in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He's
So
like,
Steve said it would be embarrassing.
Yes,
okay.
Picture.
Yeah.
I have a bigger problem with it being in front of a group of people.
Chris,
That to me is just that puts more pressure on it than anything else. It's emasculating and it's embarrassing.
But time out. So isn't it the same way for when a woman is proposing?
Yes,
yeah, I don't advocate you do it in front of anybody else.
Okay.
Right.
So thank you, Chris Smith,
You're welcome.
for weighing
All right,
in.
let's play this.
I'm not going to put you on the spot because I could ask you the same question about what's going on with you. But Steve,
yes.
just you said it would be embarrassing and you wouldn't want that story to be told.
Right.
Check out, I guess we had earlier, Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel, what he had to say when I asked him about it. So I'm going to put the question to Dr. Bobby Jones, who is in studio with us. Is it okay for a woman to pop the question to her guy, hand in marriage?
Well, of course. This is 2014. Why not? Women are liberated now.
Right.
Women are free to do and express themselves the way they wanted to all the time.
Right.
So now that you're there, ask it. You never know what answer you'll get.
And it also strikes me that women wait around a long time. Oh, I wish when is he going to ask me to marry? If they get to ask the man, then they have their answer.
They have the answer right there.
Right there.
Everything is solved.
Okay.
My wife asked me and I said yes.
And how long have y'all been married?
15 years.
There you go.
How about that?
All right. Thank you, Dr. Jones.
You're quite welcome.
I don't think you want to know what answer you're going to get. You want one answer. That's the only answer you want.
Right. Anyway.
Because he says you don't know what answer you're going to get. You want one answer, yes.
Right, or if you know, then the woman gets to move on. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Indira.
Put it out there on Twitter. Let people weigh in.
Yeah,
let us know what you think.
Hashtag GoodDayDC. Are we taking a Nazi? Keep your questions coming. A new one every Friday right here on Good Day DC. We are back in a moment.